We're starting.
Which one? What's the topic?
Self-care. Oh wait, let me turn this way.
You got all y'all mean.
My thing, because if I turn this way, I'm
okay.
Peekaboo situation. Just trying to get.
Just put your booty on me.
Let me. Now can I? Just give me y'all too much. Just give me.
We need a
I'll be right back.
We need an usher.
I mean, I'll be right back.
Here,
have a sit down. Have a sit down. Give me keys. That's my dog, baby.
That's the usher. You know usher.
My bad. I didn't know y'all could see me. Turn this on right here.
That's what we're going to work that out. Don't forget about that piece. The job, I'm going to forget.
Turn the laptop on, son. Up there.
Laptop is on.
Turn the live on.
I've been jumping in birds.
Come on.
That's like.
Y'all is so hot in here. You probably gotta refresh it.
Yeah, you gotta use some microphone.
Put your laptop up to the HDMI and put the HDMI onto the TV.
I don't have no cord.
Oh, HDMI. They sell them at Dollar Tree. Fill my cup.
You can look at it. I'm serious. I don't want to do this.
It's right there, Jordan.
You gotta help me with it.
Alright, there you go. That's all I need. I really just wanted to comment. Okay. Hey, Miss Diamond Jaguar.
Oh, you can see it. Oh.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Oh, there's Dr. Kim. Hello.
Hello, Dr. Kim. Okay, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Hello, mommies. Okay, I don't like this. If it's up there. Okay, I need to be able to see.
Okay.
I got hot, Lord. How are you, mommies? Happy Friday. Hopefully, turn the sound off. Turn the sound off. I can't. I don't like hearing myself. I'm still trying to get used to seeing myself. Jordan is not in real time. It's frozen.
Okay.
Ain't it weird?
So we're gonna get started.
I hope you're having a great Friday. Hope you had a wonderful week. Y'all, my week,
Jeez,
baby, has been a week. You understand me? My week has been a week, baby. If y'all seen my status and things about my TV that didn't fell off my wall, that was just
check on you. I'm sorry.
Girl, tired. You asked me how I'm doing. Tired. Real tired.
We're gonna work on our self-care though.
But it leads right into self-care, so.
Because I've been slipping.
Because that's why I didn't want to worry about the TV. I said, because it's not going to stress me. It's not going to stress me out. I ain't got time. I got to worry about me. I got to worry about what I can control. And I can't control that TV. Lord knows I can't afford another one right now. So I just took that. And you know what? It's crazy because it took my 8-year-old to tell me.
Maybe it was a sign.
Maybe it was a sign, God telling me to sit down somewhere. And it, come on, somebody.
Because the Bible says.
Because the Bible says. That's my child, y'all. He gonna be a preacher.
yes, Lord.
You gotta speak it. You gotta speak it.
Sometimes you just gotta slow down.
You got to.
And take care of yourself. That's what I'm working on that again.
And it's learned behavior because realistically, I don't think we're taught that. Like I don't think we're taught self-care.
Especially
like,
as women. It's like
as
take
women.
care of your husband,
Even-
spouse, whatever. Take care of your kids. Take care of your house. Cook and clean.
Yeah.
But
And then there's no
take care of
you.
yourself.
There's no take
wasn't
care of
taught.
you.
I think that's kind of a new thing now. This whole self-care thing, for my personal experience.
It's becoming more socially acceptable.
Yes, I just remember the cowgirl commercials growing up taking me away. That's all I remember. I went, Mom,
that's probably about the. And Mama was selfish about it. She wasn't sharing her cow gun.
You have to sneak it.
Mama wasn't sharing. My mama Barbara wasn't sharing her cow gun, baby.
She had to be taken away.
And then what was it, sis? That was in the Avon, the SSS. What is it? Was it 2 S's or 3 S's?
It was 3.
The silky something. Silky smooth something, baby.
Somebody mama know about.
But I called myself sneaking in that oil, that bath oil one time, and Mama knew about it because I slipped and slide all over that bathroom.
You will slip inside of this stuff. But anyway.
But my skin was silky smooth. That's all I'm saying. My skin was silky smooth. So my mama relaxed back in the day. I don't know how much relaxation she got.
Yeah,
but Calgon took her away.
Took our mamas away.
Now we ain't got Calgon no more.
Now,
Hello, Evangelist.
I use, what's it, Doctor?
It's a different version of
What
it.
is this stuff? Is Dr. Dr. Teal or something like that?
Dr. Till has is it bath salts?
Yeah, I have
Because
the
I fed
bath
on
salt and I
bath
got the stuff for the aches and pains, the
Epsom
liquid stuff.
The Epsom salt, the scented
And I got citrus.
Epsom salt, the
That's my
lavender.
stuff.
But
Yeah.
see, I don't like taking baths. I don't have the patience to sit down in a bath.
Oh my god, I love it when I can get it.
I don't have the patience to sit down in the bath because as soon as I sit down, I'm like, okay, I'm bored.
It's a pretty
I feel like it's time for me to wash and get out of here now. And I turn my shower on. There's no point.
I listen to music and candles.
I turn my music on when I get in the shower. I just,
Okay.
but I mean, it's self-care. It's where we are. And I was thinking, skin so soft. Come on, Mashaka, you better do it. Skin so soft. That is it right there.
That's the 3 S's.
That's where it's at.
That's the 3 S's. Skin so
Okay,
soft.
we got it. Diamond told us too, so we'll never.
Oh, I
forget.
didn't see it. I didn't
Okay.
see it. Bless you, baby.
You want to get started first?
Yeah, I was thinking because like the background that I put on the event, on the invite was you ain't got to pull it up, dude.
Oh,
It's
I
saying
do.
where you can't self-care is not selfish. You can't. What does it say? You can't
Let me go.
you can't serve from an empty vessel or something to that effect.
That is true.
Um,
Let me go. I'm gonna find it.
I read that when I saw it. I read it and it made me think about that's it. Self-care is not selfish. You cannot serve from an empty vessel. It made me think. Y'all know, 'cause I know I'm not the only Kevin Hart fan. Y'all know the little joke that Kevin Hart was telling about his wife and the sip of juice. You know, I asked you if you wanted some juice, and you took a sip and then took an extra sip, took a double sip, and now I ain't got no juice left for me. That's what I thought about when I seen the little meme that said, you know, you can't serve from an empty vessel. And then there were other memes, you know, that were saying something to the same effect. You know, you can't pour from an empty cup.
Exactly.
And it made me think about
You
my
know,
bad.
you got
I'm
all
a body
your
heat on you. My bad.
It's all right.
It made me think about like last weekend. Last weekend we were what did we have at the church? Why were we at the park?
Youth annual day.
Youth Annual Day. We were at Youth Annual Day, and y'all know last Saturday it was like 6,000 degrees in the shade. Okay? And they had bottled water. That was the only drink that they had. They had bottled water, but it was like the small bottles, like this big. And I was hot, I was parched, and I was feeling some type of way. And I go to get me one of these little bitty bottles of water, and before I could even open it and get it to myself,
Your baby came and got some.
my baby wanted some water. Okay, so I had to, it's my baby. I had here. I ain't even put my lips on the water yet. I had to give him some of the water. And then, because I was blessed with multiple. When you know how children do it, when one sees mama giving something, the other one wants some too. So now the other one wants something to drink out the bottle of water. So he getting something to drink. And then of course, this one over here, oh well, his sip was longer than mine. He got more than I did, so I need to get some more. And by the time I got my bottle of water back,
It was just a box.
it was just a bottle. I mean, there was no water. And even a little bit of water that was in there, baby, it's backwash at this point. I don't want it. But all of that to say that it's similar to how we do ourselves. You know, we have in a day's time only so much energy, only so much anything. And we have to
I call it
selflessly
budget.
give it to this child, and then give it to this child, and then you know you got to give it not even just your children. If you have a spouse, you got to give it to your spouse. You got to give it to work. You got to give it to church. If you're in school, you got to give it to school. You got to. It's a lot, and then by the time you get back to you, there's nothing left. Like you are exhausted. I know I am. If
Yes,
anybody asks
every
me
night.
at any time of day, Nika, how you doing? Tired. I'm tired. And that's it. I'm exhausted. That's the only answer you're going to get from me. I'm good, but I'm tired.
Good inside.
Good and tired. I'm good at being tired. And that's what it is. And it's like you do so much. And like I said in the description, we give so much. Noni, don't make me pop. Nah, she ain't gonna get popped.
I'm joking.
But we give so much and we give up so much, and it's okay. It's okay. I mean, It's our job. You know, it's what we're supposed to do. But at the same time, we have to get back to us. You have to remember, hey, I wasn't born with kids. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't born with somebody calling me mama. So you're not born with that responsibility. You have to remember that we were women first, regardless of how old you were when you had your first.
Because I was old.
I wasn't.
I wasn't either.
I wasn't old, baby. I was,
18.
By 27, I
Waited
was
to 37, but yeah.
I was 17. 16 when I got pregnant, and 17 when I had them. And by 27, I knew I was done. Because I
just getting started.
No, I was done. But y'all lost my whole train of thought.
I'm sorry. Let me get my life together.
No, the point was, regardless of how old you were when you first started having your babies, you have to remember that you were women first before you became a mother. You were not born a mother. Period. I don't care, but nobody. Mary wasn't even born a mother. You know what I'm saying? And she had Jesus. Come on, somebody.
Say that.
So I mean, you have to remember, I was here first, so I come first. I put y'all, and I say y'all because I have two, so I'm referring to my two. I put y'all before a lot of things. I put y'all's needs before a lot. But at the end of the day, at least 2, 3, 4 of them days out of the 7, I need to come back and just be Nika. Mm-hmm. Just me by myself. Because before, and I joke with my kids all the time, I think we were joking about this at church, about how even folks that see me, I'm not Shanika, I'm not Nika, I'm Jordan and Justin's mama. And I'm like, well, damn it, I was Shanika first. I mean, can I get some recognition? I was Shanika first. I'm not just their mother. I have a name, and my name is Shanika, and I was here first. I had a lot of titles before I was mama, and but we have to, I think, get over that,
Yes.
Don't trade your womanhood for motherhood, baby.
We may bring Dr. Kim live.
Baby.
He's going to come on live, Dr. Kim.
Baby, don't trade your womanhood for motherhood. That is it right there. And a lot of us do it unconsciously. A lot of us do it and not realizing that we're doing it. And I mean, you lose a lot. You lose a lot of yourself when you're putting. Can you move that mouse around? Turn the computer back on. You lose a lot of yourself when you steady, ripping and running and doing and doing and doing, and you're not taking time to recoup, to rejuvenate. Like if you take you get up at 6 in the morning and you take your phone off the charger and you go about your business and you out, you're running errands, you're at work, you're doing this with the kids, and your phone is never on the charger, but you on your phone constantly. At the end of the day, your phone is gonna be dead, and you have to put it on the charger. You have to recharge.
We're like those phones.
We're like those phones. You recharge your electronics. You make sure your kids lay down and get some time and rejuvenate themselves. But we have to do that for us.
Right. Exactly. Well, I just have a question. And I got it from PsychCentral.com. The question was, do you take care of yourself?
Girl, wait a minute.
What?
I'm sick of Dr. Kimberly, girl. I'm sick of her.
What happened?
Dr. Kimberly, you are my best friend
Can you
in my
come
head.
on? Can we
Girl,
call you?
she
Look,
said she ain't got the right wig to go on live. I'm done. I'm done.
I hang with her.
Girl, I love her. I love her. Sight unseen, Dr. Kimberly, I love you.
You can be like the people, you come on in the dark. People how they're doing. Okay. Do you take care of yourself was the first question I saw on Psych. Do you take care of yourself? When I looked up self-care. And as most of us will answer yes, we even think, what kind of question is this? Of course, I care about myself. But when asked, in what ways do you take care of yourself? Now, that's the tricky question. So,
that's where it gets real.
Yeah. You can put in the comments, how are you taking care of yourself? I would like to know.
What are you doing for you? What
for
do
your
you
self-care?
do for you? As a woman, not as a mother.
Comment.
Not as a wife, not as a girlfriend, not as an employee, not as an employer for our mompreneurs.
As a student.
Not as a student, not as a church member, not as anything. As a woman.
What do you do for yourself?
Are you doing for yourself?
I'm looking at my phone, I'm looking for the comments.
What else you got?
What do you do for yourself?
What do
I was gonna
I?
ask you about your self-care.
What do I do for myself? Well, that is.
I'm serious.
I
I'm
look
gonna go
to the side looking for my phone, but my phone is right
you got
here.
notes in your phone?
No, I was
Okay.
gonna tell you about this app.
Oh, I had an app, but I can't remember the name of it. It's not on my new phone. It's a meditation
It's a
app.
meditation app.
Yes. and you
I
take
found
time
this
you
app
want
yesterday,
to
not
meditate.
yesterday, but earlier this
Let
week.
me
I
look
found
for
this.
it.
I found this meditation app, you guys, and it is it's a religious meditation app.
What? See, mine wasn't religious.
And it's called I don't know. I'm Android all day.
iPhone.
I can't. Don't get put out. I can't. Android all day.
Let's see if I can find it.
It's probably Apple compatible, but the app that I found is called Jesus Words. WORDS. Jesus Words.
Okay.
And this particular app, you know, once I downloaded it or whatever, I actually tried it. This morning was my first time trying it because I have really bad insomnia. I can go to sleep with no problem. But at like 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm up and I'm just up and I can't do anything about it. I'm just up and my mind is just going.
You can't sleep.
So I opened up the app and the first thing you do is you pick your I guess your category, and the category that I chose was faith. And so you pick your category, and then you pick your story, your the biblical story or the scripture. So I selected that, and then you pick your background music. And there's options. You can do complete silence, or you can do there's rainforest sounds, there's a stream, there's waterfalls, there's a flute. You burnt yourself, baby. Oh, there's flutes. There's all this. Oh, it's wet. Was it wet? Was it wet?
Both of y'all fired.
Ew. Why was it wet? I can taste it.
Back to the meditation now.
Oh,
Oh my God. So
yeah, it was wet. Why was it so wet?
I'm telling your mom.
That's why I'm wearing them on Keenan.
I'm gonna make a baby.
But oh God, I want to take my lips off my face. I selected my music and then selected the time. You can do from 15 minutes on up to like an hour, hour and a half in 15-minute increments. And what it does is, like, it started out, the lady with the calm, soothing voice, and she talks and she kind of walks you through what's going on, what she's going to do. She did a little mini prayer, and then she read the scriptures. And I believe it was I'm trying to learn the word. I don't know all the stories.
Dr. Kim know the word. She'll pass. She gonna help you out.
Was it which one? Was it Simon? Was it Simon that was in the boat fishing? He was a fisherman, and he was
Simon Peter. He was the same person. Yeah, I think it's...
They was in the boat. They had been fishing all night and not catching nothing, and then God told him
to cast the net.
The net.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like Medea.
Yeah. So right. It was Paul. Now, if you got me saying it was Paul on this line, and somebody say it wasn't Paul.
It was in a song they did Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh.
His name was Paul. God changed his
My
name
mama
to
said
Saul.
Peter.
It was Peter.
So it's not the Peter the same person. They're two different people.
No, just because it started with a P.
This is not how it's supposed to
This
be.
ain't
Yeah,
how it's
I know.
supposed to work. The story of Peter. So she reads the scriptures, and in between each scripture is just
Yeah, my eyes
she's
burn.
silent. She's just silent. Y'all need to open
Yeah,
that.
some, everything.
It's just silence, and then after she reads the scriptures, there I think there was like 10 minutes of just the waves, because I had selected the waves
I like
sound.
that.
So stop. Just leave it open. There was just the sounds of the waves, and I was actually able to fall back to sleep.
I just downloaded the app. Thank you for that.
It's a Jesus Words.
I'll post it.
I'll put it in there. Jesus Words is the name of the app. But I mean, you can do it, and then they actually have it to where you can set it for single for just one person for you, or you can set it. There's a group mode, or you can do a group meditation.
I like that.
It's called Jesus Words. It's a free app. It was free. If it costs more than free, it costs too much for me. So I like free.
I know that's right.
And so that's a good
Okay.
one for you. But that's what I do. I just started today, so I can't
Okay.
speak like I've just been doing it forever. But in the one time that I've tried it, in the 15 minutes that I did it, like I was up and had been up for about 45 minutes at about 4 o'clock this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And after those 15 minutes, I was knocked back out. And I got back up. That's it right there.
Good.
I was knocked out, and I got up when I was supposed to get up. It was about 7 o'clock.
They
But-
helped us. They said it was Peter.
But it was really relaxing. It was really
Okay.
good. So that's a good one to have.
Okay.
Real quick, since we talking about the religion app, the religious meditation app, that's one thing that you can do for yourself for self-care. But while we're on the religious topic, I was doing research. Usually Kinatta is the research person, but I felt like there needed to be a little scripture on this one to let us know why it's so important for self-care. And I mean, of course, the things that I was finding was more for Christian self-care, but I mean, I take the Christian out of it, and it's self-care, period, and why it's important, period, for us to practice self-care, not just as Christians practice self-care. But let me see, what was this first one? Okay, not that one. The thing that stood out to me the most, because it's in the word, and you know you can't fight with the word. We cannot deny ourselves self-care when Jesus practiced self-care all the time, and it's in his word. Luke chapter 5 verse 16. This is the new, what's the NIV?
It's the NIV.
It's the NIV version. But Jesus often withdrew to lonely places and prayed. Now I had to go back and I had to do a little bit more Googling and researching, because I got to give me one of those Bibles. I can't remember what's the study Bible. I got to give me one of them, but my pockets ain't there yet. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna use Google as my study Bible. But I had to go back and read up on that specific verse. Like, what does that mean? And it was the gist of what I was getting from the different sites, because you know I had to go from more than one source to make sure I was getting the right thing. The right understanding. But it was just basically saying, even with all that Jesus did, he still took time out from everybody, from blessing folks and turning water to wine and waking up folks out the dead and healing and doing all this, do the little thing. He took time out from all of that. Often he did, and went to himself, by himself, to himself, and got himself back together. And it's like, reading that, I was like, whoa. If Jesus needed to take a... Whoa. My baby got me doing the little thing. Y'all feel like I'm such a cool mom. It's like if... I got a 13-year-old. Y'all can have him. I'm telling you, you can have him. You understand me?
I'll take it. I keep his head with my kids.
Take him with you
Okay,
on the
he's
way
here
out.
tonight. Okay.
But it's like if Jesus, as selfless as he is, could know that, okay, even I need to take a minute and get myself together and regroup and recollect myself, why don't we as mothers feel like we have earned that?
Sometimes we do, and we just don't have anybody that can help.
Right. Sis had a very good point. Sometimes we do feel like I deserve this time, but then just we don't have the help. Especially single mothers, we don't have that help. We don't have anywhere to take our kids. Can you keep my kids for 2-3 hours while I just get myself together? And but that's another point that we was gonna get to about.
I do have something for that. I don't know if you want to go first. If you want to go first, I'll
And
wait.
even Mark 6:31, God says, "Come with me by yourselves to a quiet place and get some rest." So God encourages rest and recuperation. So, okay, we're gonna go ahead and touch on it now.
Because he made
Don't
us.
let
He knows we need rest.
don't let anybody make you feel like you're a bad mother or you're a bad person because you need a break. And that goes back to, it ties in my mind, it ties in real quick with the postpartum. Because you feel like I can't get myself together because I got to be here for this baby. I got to do this. But even God said, come with me. Come with me by yourself to a quiet place and get some rest. So, I mean, it's in the word. You can't fight the word. So you can't let man, and that's human period, not just a man. Don't let a man tell you nothing. But don't let man, period. Don't let man, period, whether it be a man or another woman, tell you that you cannot or that you should not want time for yourself, or that you should not or cannot have time for yourself because you're a mother.
No healthy person would tell you.
No healthy person will tell you that. None whatsoever. And my kids will tell you, I go in my room and close my door.
Real fast.
Real quick.
Because that's how mamas and stuff snap.
Because I need me.
You will snap.
Yes.
People snap on their kids. You wonder, oh, she
You
thought
need
she
a
had
mental
no
break.
support group. No
You need
help,
a
no
mental
rest.
break.
You will snap.
That exhaustion,
You
baby,
make
is
it you
real.
won't.
That exhaustion
You can't
is
say
real.
what you won't do.
And and then again, 1 Peter 5:7 says, throw all your anxiety onto God because God cares about
He
you.
cares.
Baby, when I tell you that one right there, if I could have put it in bold, but my font thing was tripping on Word. If I could have put that in bold and enlarged it,
That's on my
throw
wall
all
at
your
home.
anxiety onto God because God cares about you. If don't nobody else care, God.
God cares.
Don't do that. Don't do that. My anxiety. You gotta give it to Jesus. I heard some noises out there.
It's okay. We covered.
I'm closer to the door than you is.
We covered by the blood.
Somebody run through here. They could have get me first.
No, they know it's gonna get us. We're not gonna get got.
Yeah.
But I had a thing for your friend. What's your name, sorry?
Candace.
Okay, we got an audience tonight, y'all.
Oh yeah, we have an
Candace.
audience.
You heard me, Jordan.
She mentioned about like not having anybody to relieve you, which is that's my thing. I don't have anybody to relieve me and my kids. Rarely. Does anybody want to keep two toddlers? Some most people like, I'm tired. I don't want to keep it.
I take one at a time.
That's not really any help. Take two and leave them both.
Pick one.
But
Pick one.
I've fallen off. I used to put them to bed really early. And then I would get like 2 hours of self-care, like just take a bath, shave, do my eyebrows, paint my nails, do something to my hair.
8 o'clock and still on.
You put them to bed at 7, you can get an hour to yourself. And that's what I started doing, or getting up before they get up to try to read my Bible or something. I've fallen all the way off.
Close my door.
Yeah.
My kids are too little, I can't go close the door.
Yeah, well,
Because they don't know what Junior's going to do.
our kids is big enough.
And we might be on the news because his baby is just outside. So I can't close my door when they're up. I can't even nap when they're up. It really happened in my apartment complex. This guy he lost his daughter. He took a nap on her and she was out in the apartment complex. Real talk. So if you don't have anybody, just try to put them to bed early. If you have really small kids, that's what I used to do. I've fallen off. Put them in bed at 7 o'clock and I'll stay up for an hour or two. Or wake up before they do.
But see, even when
That's
I put
how I
mine
did
to
my
bed,
health
I be wanting to go to sleep. I think yesterday I fell asleep before them. Jordan was coming in the room, taking my charges and stuff. I didn't know. Because I was asleep. I think it was about 9 o'clock. We came home from vacation Bible school and I was
I'm
asleep.
talking about on the night when you just may be at home one night. If you have a night when you're at home. Your kid's old enough. You can close your door. I can't close my door.
I don't be studying. I love them.
I
But I ain't studying.
I'm talking about, with these little babies. But try to get a break if you can. It's not, like we said, it's not always possible. And I know firsthand, it's not always possible to get a babysitter. So you got to figure out how to get your self-care in. Sometimes with your children. And then lunch break. Because Taylor's out of school, I've been taking advantage of these lunch breaks. I'll be going places. I'll be buying hair. I'll be getting my eyebrows waxed. I go out to eat with my coworkers, and I'm just really enjoying that summer of just having my lunch break. Because usually I pick her up from school. I don't even have a real lunch break. And that's how real my life is.
I feel that.
I don't have a real lunch break. Sometimes I be on a little bit longer, maybe 2 hours. Sometimes when I just eat a break, but I don't have that.
Mine is the opposite now. I'm picking up Justin. I'm picking up my youngest on my lunch break. So I don't even have that hour
lunch break.
to myself. And I remember, I forgot who I was talking to, but I was telling someone at some point, it was like, what time do you have to yourself? You do so much. You always somewhere doing something, whether it's the mentor. It probably was you. Mentoring or at church or at work or school or something. It's like, what do you do? When are you ever by yourself? And it's like, I was like, the only time, honestly, that I get to myself is that little 5 or 10 minutes after I drop the boys off at school and I'm driving to work. That's the only time that I get where it's just me. It's just me. And I was like, it took me a minute when I realized it. I said, bro, in real life, that's all I get. In 24 hours, I get 5 to 10 minutes to myself in the morning en route to work, en route to responsibility.
Yes.
And so I find myself a lot of times sitting in the parking deck, just sitting in the truck. Like, I know I'm supposed to be in there at 7. I'll see y'all about 7:15 because I need this. I need me. And even if I got to take it at some point, if y'all work with me, if you know somebody that works with me, we talking about us. This ain't got nothing to do with HR
or those 2 hours
people.
Right. That's between us.
Hey, we here.
What we talk about in Mommy?
It stays in Mommy. Don't you go tell nobody. Don't you tell nobody but God. And God told me I could. God said I could.
I didn't tell you. Don't bring Jesus in that foolishness. He said, obey the laws. The laws say you need to be there at 7 and I'm supposed to be there at 8. But I get there at 8:15. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm working on it.
I was here.
But I stay late.
You
stay late?
No.
I stay late.
You putting too much out.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Bring it back. Read your notes.
But I do listen to the type of music I want to listen to on my way. Do you do that?
In the morning.
I put on my ratchet stuff.
No, in the morning because I got to get my mind right.
You don't do your music?
We listen to M.O.M.M.Y radio.
I'm talking when you get your kids out the car. You don't switch
because I got to get myself together. Now, probably at about 10 o'clock, I'll switch it over to Kevin Gates, Lil Wayne. But en route to work, I got to get myself together. So it's M.O.M.M.Y radio. It's contemporary gospel all the way to work. Unless it's a Friday or a Saturday, and then we'll turn on.
I'll turn up.
No, we'll turn on some what's the Pandora station I got right now? It's the 90s and early 2000s summer hits. So we chicken heading in that thing, and we hitting one of these. My kids know about it. They know. They know their mama was raised in the 90s. Baby.
Yeah, I'll put on music that I like to listen to,
I do too.
as well as giving myself like a little self-care, get my mind ready for these people that I work with. Getting my mind ready to work with those children of God.
Right, with them.
Those children of God.
Those children of God. That's it. We're going to leave it there.
Leave it at the altar. Somebody said, I don't know, who was like, their way of self-care is staying away from negative people. I like that.
Yep, that's another one.
That's a big one.
That's a real
Sometimes
it's
even family sometimes. Sometimes you can't be around your own people.
It be your own people.
Right.
But at work, I can't get away from them. So I try to set an atmosphere in my office.
Okay.
I gave my blessed oil to my coworker and haven't brought any more back. I used to go around knowing folks' offices.
I need your mama to bless some oil for me.
Okay. We get you some oil.
I'm about
and I used to go around blessing stuff. Okay, we're gonna bless some oil.
Evangelist, we gonna send some oil.
We need two oil. Okay. Anyway.
We got a house we need to bless here.
We're gonna bless it in the name of Jesus. I'm next.
Thank you, Lord.
Amen.
Sis just bought a house, y'all. Well, we in the process, but we speaking it. So Sis just bought a house.
What we do?
And we need some oil to bless that house.
We gotta talk after a lot. So so just
Well, maybe come out this Friday.
Yeah, so just finding just little pockets of time to have self-care, even if it's like a break or something at work. A 15-minute break. We call it walk-in meetings. I'm blessed and fortunate to work next door to a therapist. Oh my God, I love her so much, and she gives me free therapy, and I give her free therapy. She told me I should be a therapist, so I'm gonna look into that. But anyway, he said we do walk-in meetings, and we just walk outside and we have meetings. And we walk. We have walking meetings.
Okay.
And that's kind of a nice way to get out of the office and to walk around. Just a different sense of change of scenery. Because sometimes you can't get away from, because I work with some people. Jesus, it's some strong spirits, and they change the whole atmosphere. And we're working on taking that back. So even if you don't, have like a sitter or even money, sometimes money is even an issue. Try to find free things. I'm always on the Facebook when they have those events. Trying to find free events for my children and I, so that we can have something that we can do. So that's something that I do too.
I had a few suggestions here that I saw.
Okay.
a digital detox. You know, everybody say do a digital detox where you just
It's not.
for 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes throughout your day. It can be consecutive or just, you know, sparingly throughout your day, but just put your phone down. And in that time, in those 15 minutes that you scrolling through Facebook, you know, you can have that time to yourself. I mean, because you stop working, you know, you're not working when you're scrolling through Facebook. You're not being a mother when you're scrolling through Facebook. You know what I'm saying? He don't need that.
One of our kids talking to us.
Hold
I don't know
on.
what
You're
you-
not starving. You didn't ate.
Get in the room.
I'll call you when the food ready.
Get in the room.
What else? Oh, Dr. Kim put something in here. What did she say?
Just Jordan, take them goldfish.
She said she will take a 45-minute shower. Wait, I will take a 45-minute shower if I have to in order to get some time just for me. So you say you don't like taking baths. I'll take a 45-minute bath. I can put my kids to bed with my music and my candles and my Dr. Teals.
The way my mind set up, y'all, I get guilty because it's just me.
That's
It's
not
just
of
me in here.
God.
No,
God do it
I
too.
get guilty because I'm sitting in here like I'm taking a 45-minute shower. Who gonna pay this water bill for this 45-minute shower? Can y'all?
You need to trust in the Lord for that water bill.
Listen, I trust him. Me and Jesus go way back to '88. Is what I'm telling you.
You come to my house.
Listen.
You come to my house take a 45-minute shower.
You come to my house. I'm used to my water bill being $30-$40.
And that's why I take a bath.
And I'm
Because
watching.
you just sit there
I
and
miss
just take
all
a
of
lot of water.
Who's gonna pay that water bill with a $45 shower?
45 minutes.
I mean, 45-minute shower.
Take a 45-minute bath.
Then the water ain't running.
See, there you go. You're just sitting. And you use your measure of water.
I can't just sit in water. I just be like, I'm here, and it's gross. Like
I'm done.
I'm
Next.
sitting in.
What,
All right, Dr.
next.
Kim, we got 5 on it. I'ma call you. I got cash out. Princess Nicholas. Don't play with me. Do a digital detox. That was the first one. Do a digital detox. Just turn your phones off. Just
Yes.
turn your phone off. Don't text, don't call, don't scroll, don't do nothing. Those 15, 20 minutes that you set aside to scroll, flip it over. Flip the phone over and just
I turn mine off sometimes.
breathe
Just turn it
to
off.
yourself. Put it on Do Not Disturb. Doing this live right now, I got it on Do Not Disturb. Yoga. Now that was one of the top
yoga.
suggestions for self-care was yoga. And I'm sitting here like,
I love
ain't
it.
nobody got time to be doing no yoga.
Just like 5 or 10 minutes will really
Ain't
change
nobody
your
got
day.
time to be doing no
And
yoga.
I got my kids on it too. And we
And
were doing yoga together too.
I did find, however, this 10-minute morning yoga for beginners video on YouTube. I'll put the link in the comments, but it's Sarah Beth Yoga, SarahBethYoga. It's all one word. Sarah Beth Yoga, and she has a 10-minute morning yoga for beginners video, and it is exactly 10 minutes. So it's not 15 minutes of her talking and then you finally get to the yoga or whatever. It's absolutely 10 minutes. As soon as you click play, you're in yoga mode.
Okay.
The meditation app, we went over that. The Jesus words. I mean, you can get whatever app you want. That was just the app that I got because it reads the scriptures and does all of that. And that's where I am in my walk right now. I need as much
I'm gonna use
of that.
I used to use Headspace, and it just teaches you how to meditate. And it'll have a video kind of like deep breathe in and out. Pay attention to your body when you breathe. And what do you hear? Relax your whole body. And that's what I would do. I use Headspace. And I'll put that in the comments too.
Take a bath, take a nap. Y'all know I take a nap in a minute. I take a nap in a minute. Justin at the summer camp that he was at, they had a field trip earlier today, and they didn't get out. They weren't back right at 1 like they were supposed to be. It was probably closer to 1:30 before they actually got there. And in that 20 minutes, when I realized that, because I was late picking them up anyway. But when I realized that they were going to be late, they weren't coming right out. I took a nap. I went to sleep. And I woke up to him knocking on the window like, Mama, is you going to let me in the car?
Car naps are like of God.
Oh, baby. That's a different
They're
type of blessing.
anointed. It's like after Sunday morning nap. Sunday mornings, that's number 1, but car naps are number 2.
Them Sunday after church naps.
That's
is
what I
the
mean.
one.
Afternoon. We got to church early. Those Sunday after church naps are anointed by
They're
God.
more like Sunday during church.
I'm gonna pray for you. Cause we get out at 11.
Y'all pray for this.
We get out at 11. We start at 9. I get there like 9:15. I'm working on it, and we get out like at 11.
Oh, okay.
So, and those naps are anointed.
Go in your room, bathroom, sit in your car, and just be still and be quiet for 15 minutes. I know I do it. Sometimes I do it, but my kids are like my shadows. They will follow me, so I can't always do it. But
It's 6:45. Okay.
they'll come out there to where I am, like, Mama, what are you doing? But I mean, if you can, your room, your bathroom, sit in your car.
Okay.
What was this other one? I remember.
Go to the store alone. I like that.
Yeah, I had that one. Go to the store, buy it. What was that?
By yourself.
Oh, go to the store alone. You don't necessarily have to shop. Just go to the store. I mean, you just
Window
you can
shopping.
window shop. Just go to the store. Go to Walmart. Go to Kroger. Go to the mall. Just go by yourself and just walk.
That's a good place to go. To the mall.
Just go to the mall.
That's
Just
an
walk around.
exercise, and that makes you feel good.
I mean, that's a twofer. You get two
you
for
get your
one.
body,
One
you know,
of my
right?
favorite places to go if you anywhere near water.
Anywhere near
I
water.
love water too.
Like
It's
beaches,
calming.
lakes, like
The
even
big
little
damn
ponds.
bridge.
It's calm.
Big damn
You know, when
bridge.
it gets to
Anywhere
underwater
it's
on the
just
other
calm,
side.
it's serene, you just,
It is.
you know, it's just peaceful.
It is.
It was suggested to write. You know, to write, whether good, bad, indifferent. Just write. Get it off your mind. Get it off your chest.
Mm-hmm.
And onto paper. Read it. Release it. And read it. Release it off of you and shred it. You don't have to.
Why burn it?
I heard about
Well,
burning,
burn it.
and
Burn
I
it.
heard that it releases the energy and changes the energy.
Yeah.
I'm all like it.
Yep.
It changes the energy form.
Oh,
That's
go-
a whole other thing.
Go on a date. I mean, whether it's with your spouse, your friend, yourself.
Co-worker,
Okay, my 13-year-old is telling me I bet not. So we're gonna move on to the next.
co-worker.
Try something new, a new hairstyle, a new recipe, learn the language, play an instrument, learn the new math that your kids is
What's that
doing.
new math for?
It's stupid.
What's the real name for it?
It's stupid.
Okay, next, pamper yourself.
Get you a prayer journal.
Yeah, I
very
like
good.
that.
Yes,
It said
sir.
polish your nails.
Polish your nails. Give yourself a pedicure. Give yourself a facial.
Walmart has this little facial that's like $1-ish. I buy those. I be fancy in my bathroom.
You can my mama was telling me about a facial she found on Pinterest. Girl, it was
They're making them
it was
too.
egg white and tissue paper.
I like making stuff. It makes you feel extra
It was
special
egg
that I
whites
made
and
it.
tissue paper, and she put it on, and it was hilarious when it dried, baby. And she was trying to get it off because she video called me, and that was hilarious.
Uh-huh.
Try that and video call me. Let me see what it
Can I
does.
see too?
And I know
It wouldn't take up too much
it's
time.
a couple kids in here. Y'all close y'all ears, but remember when we were talking about dating, and Kirsty used the phrase of filling the gap.
Oh, we don't be feeling no gap.
But that was a suggestion on self-care.
If you feeling it, if you gonna be
Filling in
feeling
the gap.
if you believe in filling in the gap,
You gotta
But
know how to do
Filling in
that.
the
That
gap.
comes along with a lot of extra stuff,
You gotta know
a lot
how
of
to do
extra
it.
baggage. So that's extra stress I don't need in life. So I'm good. We good on notes? Did we had everything?
yeah, it's 45. It's already 50 minutes, so we're gonna stop. But we'll post the links.
I don't know who's here now.
We were just gonna start from whoever came in and drop and
Okay,
do
so
the
they don't
basket.
necessarily have to still be on
Yeah,
right now.
no, and we're gonna draw for the basket and we'll post. So even if you're not here, I know we went over
So,
30 minutes.
The way
We'll
we
post
did
it.
this, was we had
Is it
we had sis, we had Shantae. Yeah, you don't count.
Oh, okay.
We
Y'all put
had
y'all in there?
we had sis
You put it in there? Okay, I can't
writing
remember.
down names of everybody that came into the live. So if you clicked and it shows that you joined in, she
At
wrote
some
your name
point.
down. At some point, whether you still on or not, we wrote your name down, and all names, I don't know why there's a spoon in there, are written down on this paper, on different sheets of paper, okay? And that's how we're gonna draw for the basket. But I'm gonna show you what's in the basket. It's a mommy self-care basket. And it's gonna make me mad because I'm undoing all my stuff. But we have a yoga towel,
Oh, fancy.
It's really pretty towel.
I've only heard the mats. Never heard the towel.
a yoga towel. Of course, there's the mommy T-shirt. Thank you,
can
Samantha
rock
Hood
mommy.
collection.
That's so cute, you know, like that.
It's an extra large, y'all. I had to be safe.
I was
I got an
wondering
extra
what
large.
size you ordered.
There's a lemon and lavender candle.
Yeah.
There's a stress ball. Y'all might not get this one. I like that one. There is a My Beauty Spot. This has a face mask, a compressed face mask. Well, okay, two face masks, headbands, a deep hydration face mask, and a cleansing face wipe. And then it actually comes in the cute little mesh case. There is the all-in-one mask set. So you have a hand mask, foot mask, hydrating facial sheets, a lip mask, and an under eye mask, all in here. And then there is a 7-piece nail kit with the different polishes in them. And then there are 2 essential
oils.
Those are essential oils.
Lavender
and sandalwood. I believe sandalwood was good for relaxation and all of that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Do not put these on your skin. These do not go on your skin.
And they're going to use every diffuser in my office at work.
There's a diffuser. There's an LED light changing diffuser.
Nice.
It's an aromatherapy diffuser. And it comes with, it takes batteries. We were nice enough to buy you batteries, so there's no excuses why you don't use your aroma
Your
diffuser.
essential oil. I feel fancy.
Your
when I
essential
use my
oil.
essential oil.
Oh, and then the big pretty basket that it comes in. But I want to tell y'all about this journal real fast.
Yeah,
It's choose your own journal. All of this stuff came from 5 and below. Baby. So what I don't like about it is that they put the $5 sticker like it's on the product itself. So I can't take it off. I can't scratch it off. I can't do any of that. Did y'all get it looked like Erica just joined in. Y'all get Erica in there?
Erica, and then we about to close it off.
But the choose your own journey, choose your own journal. No, choose your own journey journal. I really like this, y'all. I was in there like, I need to get me one of these because it's not your typical journal. It's not just to open it and it's just blank pages. There's different questions that it asks you, and after you answer one question, it directs you to another page to another question.
Oh, I
like this first one, destination journey. Retreat to your childhood. Make a list of all the things you thought you wanted to be when you were younger and why. List everything, even if it was a circus clown. And then it says to turn to page 11. And then when you go to page 11, the destination journey says, describe in your own words what you think a calling or life purpose means. Right? If you think it's always related to a career or something else. And then it has you to turn to another page. No, you can't just have it.
Yeah, give me this. You already talk our name.
Where'd you get for real?
Okay, that is at 5 and below.
Everybody's names that came on the live today.
Did y'all add Vicky?
We got Vicky.
I got Vicky.
Okay, we're gonna draw. Come on, George.
We're gonna shake it. Shake them up.
Like a shout. Okay, my bad. Come on, Jordan. Just put your hand in here so I know we ain't cheating.
Reach for God.
Come on.
You don't pull one.
Y'all be so extra.
You know when you get there for a night like that.
I know.
We're gonna read it. You just pull it.
Okay, so the winner is
Miss Travis, Nurse Travis. I'll meet you, Miss Linda.
Linda West Travis.
I love her. That's my nurse I used to work with.
See, there it is.
All right,
Linda
Miss
West
Linda, I'll
Travis.
meet you. She doesn't live far from us.
Okay, well.
All right, Miss Linda.
Kenyatta's gonna meet you with your basket.
I miss you anyway.
I
So
forgot about
you catch up.
Is this still working?
We're gonna have to do this again at some point. We are already working on next week's topic for y'all, and it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one.
It came about from our conversation
It
today.
came just regular conversation, and I was like, you know what? I'm glad we did this. I'm so excited about how the chemistry just flows.
Oh, look, that's
with
God.
Kenyatta and girl, they gotta be.
We be on the same page all the
It's
time.
anointed, girl.
Won't he do?
Because I mean, we were talking about tonight's subject, and I don't even know how we got into got onto the topic.
I was telling you
but
about when I met with my mentor, and then we went over and I told you some things, some issues that I was having.
And I was like, you know what?
You was like, that's normal.
That's next week's topic. There it is. We don't even have to discuss it. It's next week's topic. So
we'll post it this week.
We're gonna get on it. We're gonna get on it.
Okay.
SelfCare. It's a must. It doesn't make you selfish. It does not make you a bad mother. It does not make you a bad person to take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself. Jesus did it. Jesus took time for himself. So it's okay for you to take a minute to yourself. The Bible says Jesus did it often. He often, because I don't want to misconstrue. I don't want to say it wrong. Jesus often withdrew to lonely places and prayed. So whether you praying or not, we would encourage praying in your self-care, in your time. But it don't matter what you're doing. As long as it's the time you take
for healthy self-care.
There you go.
Look, 2-step for Jesus. You better do it. You better do your 2-step for the Lord. I love my child. Y'all be blessed.
Yes, have a great weekend.
Have a great, safe weekend. If you will be at Juneteenth tomorrow, I will see you. I am a mentor with Miss Teen Tours. It's a mentoring program for young girls between the ages of 11 and 18. We do community service projects, and tomorrow is our first community service project with Juneteenth. So we will be at the Mosaic Templars. We will have a table set up, so if you have any daughters, nieces, granddaughters between the ages of 11 and 18 that would like to be a part of this 6-month mentoring program, bring them out to the Mosaic Templars. Juneteenth is a free event from noon until 6, I believe. Mosaic Templars on 9th and Broadway, I think. It's on Broadway.
I don't know if it's on Broadway.
Yeah, because Wendy's on 9th. It's on 9th and Broadway. And that's my type of music too. Come on, Evangelist. But yeah, I will see you tomorrow if you're going to be there. If not, you have a great and blessed weekend. Happy Father's Day to the fathers. Just spread the message. I'm gonna send my daddy a text. We'll talk about it later. We love y'all, all 204 of y'all.
Thanks for watching. Oh, we got a new member.
I believe we do. Miss Mary. Miss Mary.
Oh, we had Mary, my work person who keeps me sharp. I love you, Mary. I miss you.
204 of y'all. We love you.
We have lots of meetings together. I love you, Mary. All right, bye, y'all. Thank you for watching.
Hold on. Let it play out.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, this is mine now.
I mean, you people are mine.
No, you keep yours. You can make your book too. Oh my God. I don't want to.
I don't remember the dance.
There it is.
No, it's the praise dance we did at church.
Oh, yeah, you the praise dance on one day?
I don't remember it.
Okay.
I got all the videos. Go back to the video. You got all of them.
Oh, Erica, if you're still watching, I speak that. I speak that for you. I stand in agreement with you on that. You can and will be a motivational speaker for young women and teen mothers. I speak that. If that's what you want to do, baby, sister. I know you're older than me. I didn't mean to say baby sister. I was putting them together. I wasn't trying to. But I stand with you in that.
Amen.
Yes, ma'am.
Bless you too, Dr. Kim. Thank you for watching.
I thank all of you ladies. You guys are so bleeping awesome. You guys are also a part of my self-care.
Yeah. And this is our thing. I feel like this is a part of self-care.
This is therapeutic for me. This is therapeutic for me. So I appreciate all of you. Seriously. I really do.
I thought about that too. All right. Good night, y'all. Enjoy your weekend. Bye. Love you. Turn it off.
Turn it off.
He can get up here.
What you going to do when you're back?